I love to hear Dominique Wilkins talk about basketball because he was one of the greatest of his era in his time. And he also checked Scottie Pippen. Scottie went on his rant about he'd have had his rings regardless of Jordan or not. Dominique said Jordan needed a supporting cast. He needed Pippen, he needed Grand Robin, etc. He said, but let's not get twisted. He said, let's not get it twisted. He said, Scottie Pippen, you don't win rings without Michael Jordan. Basically what he was saying, while Jordan needed you, you're not in the position to win without him. And I thought, mic drop. Because though Scottie was versatile, talented, etc., who made the game easier for you? Michael Jordan did. It's kind of like when I had these conversations with cats going about Kobe and Shaq. I'm saying, look, if Shaq ain't Shaq, Kobe doesn't get them first 3 chips. And what I mean is you got to have a guy that is so dominant that he allures people so you can have those one-on-ones. It's kind of like what Steph Curry did with Clay and what he did with Durant. Durant benefited from having a guy like Curry. You always have a guy. Parker Ginobili benefited from Tim Duncan. You see it all the time. Doesn't mean that a guy ain't great. Doesn't mean a guy's in the Hall of Fame and ain't get his rings. It's just that you got guys on your team that that you got to climb that back. It's like Isaiah Thomas with the Pistons, Rodman and Joe Dumars and those guys, they could shine. But Isaiah Thomas was the man. The Miami Heat, when Dwayne Wade was the dude, Dirk Nowitzki, it's always that dude. So, but in this case, what Dominique is saying is like, look, he gives Scottie his due, and Scottie's been singing his praises, but look, don't act like Jordan wasn't a pit bull. Don't act like he wasn't fired up. Don't act like he wasn't the rush. Dominique Wilkins is trying to tell Scottie Pippen, you don't win without Michael Jordan. And he makes life so much easier for you because how he dominated, you had to be accountable for a guy that was just that dominant. We're not talking about a guy where everything is all even, Steven. There's always one guy on that court that he's on another level. Allen Iverson said it about Shaq. They think they could have beat the Lakers with Kobe coming into his peak in his own. But Shaq was on another level. He didn't have no answer for that. And when you don't have no answer for someone that's dominant, it shows. That's the thing I try to emphasize so much. And see, that era of dominance is over. You got guys who have moments. We're going to see what happens with OKC. We'll see. But there's a reason why no one has been back-to-back in a minute, and why it's hard to repeat. It's hard to get back up. And it's hard to get those things.